So a while ago, it was announced that Bethesda was bought out by Microsoft for $7.5 billion. $7.5 billion! That's a lot of money. Just think about that. If someone walked up to you and said, "We would like to buy your company for $7 billion, would you accept? I don't even have to hear you to know that you would accept it. And if you say you wouldn't, then you're just a liar. So now people are talking about Microsoft buying other companies. Companies like SEGA. A few weeks ago, I made a video talking about Nintendo buying SEGA, or at least the Sonic license, so I'll try not to talk about why that would be a bad thing, since I would just sound like a broken record. And nobody wants to sound like a broken record. Give Knuckles his OVA hat. Why isn't this integrated into his character? Come on, SEGA! That's where Knuckles' hat came from. That should just be in the games already. Or imagine a game about Knuckles, and at the end he realizes that he looks really good with the OVA hat, and then he continues to wear it for the rest of time. SEGA, please just give us the OVA hat, I'm begging. Now, there are some new points that I got that I want to talk about, but before we get into that, let's see why people are talking about SEGA being bought out by Microsoft. Now, it's mostly about people looking too deep into things. The only quote-unquote evidence that people have is just them thinking that they're seeing clues from photos posted by the Sonic social medias and other social medias. There is one clue that looks kind of interesting, but we'll get to it when we get to it. But for now, let's go on to the, I don't even want to say clues. They're just like, they're just, you'll see. A clue that people point to that confirms that SEGA is going to get bought up by Microsoft is from a tweet from SEGA Official. And attached is a picture of a nice lady minding her own business. You know, just doing her thing, you know? She is doing this cross thing with her arms, and near her is a box, so people look at it and said, X, and a box. Xbox! Now, what's actually happening in this photo is that someone wanted to take a picture of something on the lady's desk, but the production sales manager said, "No, don't put that out there yet. We can't let people see this." So the lady is doing this cross with her arms to cover that thing up. It's probably paperwork of Microsoft owning SEGA. Shut up! Now, this next clue is from another tweet by the SEGA official Twitter account. They posted something saying, "What do you want to drink on a hot day?" with a picture of Sonic next to two green drinks. People are making the connection that green is the same color as the Xbox logo, which means that SEGA is going to do something with Microsoft. That literally makes no sense. If it was a red drink, would that mean that SEGA is going to get bought out by Nintendo? I hope not. And what if it was just plain water? Would that mean that SEGA is going to get bought out by Aquafina? Bro, Sonic X Aquafina, like, make that happen, I swear to God. So obviously this is just whatever, right? It's just, you know, the drink looks really good, alright? It's just Sonic chilling next to drinks, okay? It's like, not, like, don't even worry about it. It's like, whatever, man. You know, just Sonic's vibing. Let him vibe. It is not, come on, guys. Come on. This next clue that people are pointing to is from a tweet from Xbox that says, quote, "Clean and simple, still iconic. The Xbox wireless controller in Shock Blue is a stunner optimized for next-gen gameplay." Now, people actually gathered two clues from this, and I swear, it's some of the most bizarre stuff you'll ever hear. So let's do this. So people read the message and focused on two words. Still iconic. And they said, still iconic. Still iconic. Still iconic. Sonic! I'm serious! People actually think that's a clue! And that's not even the worst part. Someone took a picture of the controller and used the eyedropper tool and somehow found the exact same hex code as the SEGA logo, and they're saying this is confirmation that Microsoft is buying SEGA. How this person did this is insane, because here's the thing, the SEGA logo is a drawing, and it's all one shade of blue for the entire logo. The Xbox controller is a photo. If you zoom into it, then you see all kinds of different pixels that are all different colors. I don't think there is any possible way to get the same colors, and I tried. Oh, I tried. I have so much footage of me trying so hard to get the same color with the eyedropper tool. It is literally impossible. I think what this person did was just Photoshop it to where the codes look the same. That's all I can really say, because, I mean, there's just no way that this person managed to do that. I don't believe it for a second. Now, I'm actually very late to talking about this sort of topic. Originally, people thought that the announcement of Microsoft owning Sega would be at the Tokyo Game Awards show, which was a few days ago as the time scripting this video. The conspiracy got so big that the official Xbox account had to step in and say something. They said, and by the way, there won't be any new acquisition news at the show, with a cancel emoji. So you think that would get people to shut up, right? Nope! People thought that the cancel emoji was a nod at Sonic because the colors are the same as his shoes. Okay. So there is one last clue that people are pointing to, and if I'm gonna be honest, this is the most credible piece of evidence and may actually be hinting to something. So in an Xbox stream back in August, one of the executives was wearing a Sonic shirt. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but something like this has happened before. Like someone wearing a shirt of an IP, and it kind of hints to some kind of partnership in the future. It's never really about buying said IP though. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some kind of Xbox exclusive form of digital content in the near future. Maybe that's something the investor page is alluding to. But who can really say for sure? I know I can't. I'm just a dumb kid on the internet who likes to talk about things barely anyone else really talks about. So now we got through all the clues and reasons as to why people think that Microsoft is gonna buy Sega. So what are my thoughts? Well, if you can't tell from my reactions, no. I don't think so. No way. No. No. There's a lot of reasons as to why I think that. It's not simply that there are no clues or the clues provided are really dumb. I just think it's not a smart move on Microsoft's part. Why would an American company like Microsoft, who basically has little to no presence in Japan and Asian markets, have any reason to buy out a Japanese company? Like, the only reason I can see that happening is because they actually want to use Sega as a boost to help expand and broaden their market over there, but even then, I would doubt that would work. And remember that video I made about Nintendo owning Sonic? Well, in that video, I say this. The biggest, and I guess main reason that I don't want Nintendo to take over Sonic is that Nintendo doesn't treat their fan base nearly as well as Sega does. If you're not familiar, Nintendo isn't fond of fan games in the slightest for some reason. Every time a new fan game is made that's slightly popular, Nintendo will shut it down as soon as possible. If Nintendo took over Sonic, almost all of the fan games would be wiped. Sonic Utopia, Project Sonic Heroes, Sonic Before and After the sequel, all gone. I'm afraid Microsoft will do the same. I'm afraid Sega will be forced by Microsoft to take down fan games, and I don't like that. And that's really all I have to say about this. I don't believe for a second that Sega would be really bought out by anyone, at least not in the near future. Thank you so much for listening. If you like what you heard, please leave a like, and if you want to hear more and maybe catch some of my streams, please subscribe. If you want to give your 2 cents on the situation, or just want to say hi, then please feel free to leave a comment. I love talking to you guys. Okay, have a nice day.